Warning. In this video we will be getting gold from third-person viewing found and is not intended to be used for first-person experience unless supervised by a professional. Use old solution to quickly desolder and we do not encourage the use of chemicals. Check the corrosion level every other day to keep most metals from going into solution. Lack of knowledge can lead to serious injury or even death. We do not recommend repeating these experiments. Rinse the IC chips thoroughly so we can get to the first step. This is what I will process. There are pins, IC chips and tons of junk. Many people do not prefer to mix components for this process, however I do not care for my own sake. Now I must start a fire. Notice how I have placed sticks under the skillet and logs on top of the skillet. As the logs burn they will fall onto the skillet and finish the incineration of the IC chips. We use 2 fires to get the IC chips incinerated. This is what we are left with after the fire goes out. Move the ashes around and let the wood ash blow off with the wind. Move the ashes around and let the wood ash blow off with the wind. I use a 5-gallon bucket and crush the chips using a sledgehammer. I will use a strainer to remove any pieces that have not been crushed fully. They will be added to the next batch so as I do not waste time. Crush the IC chips as much as possible. Some people like to use a grinder, but hey, it all works. Once it is like a paste, I will strain out any leftover chunks and begin rinsing the gold from the mud. I have a compost planter that I pour all excess liquids. In a few years I will process the dirt from that pot and show you the results. Fill the paste bucket with water and let sit 20 minutes. Pour off any excess water and repeat this process. The gold will be at the bottom. Here are the small copper and junk metal bits. We also have large pieces. This is what we are left with after straining the last mud. Here are the large chunks that need further separation. Everything else will be processed using nitric and HCl. You can find how to make homemade nitric in my homemade nitric video. This gets you to the stage that we are all left with. Taking IC chips and turning them into slug to be processed with aqua regia. We can also collect most gold from gravity separation, however to collect all we will need the golden water. Thanks for watching.